I must clarify that hacking web applications is an illegal and unethical activity that should not be encouraged. However, I can provide you with general information on how hackers typically exploit vulnerabilities in web applications to gain unauthorized access to the system. 1. Injection attacks. Injection attacks involve injecting malicious code into web applications to exploit vulnerabilities in the application's input validation mechanisms. This can include SQL injection attacks, which exploit vulnerabilities in SQL databases, and cross-site scripting, XSS, attacks, which involve injecting malicious scripts into web pages viewed by other users. 2. Broken authentication and session management. Authentication and session management vulnerabilities are common in web applications and can be exploited by hackers to gain unauthorized access to the application or the system it's running on. This can include exploiting weak passwords, session hijacking, and cookie manipulation. 3. Cross-site request forgery, CSRF, attacks. CSRF attacks involve tricking a user into performing an action on a web application without their knowledge or consent. This can be done by exploiting vulnerabilities in the application's authentication and session management mechanisms. 4. Insecure cryptographic storage. Web applications that store sensitive information such as passwords, credit card information, and personal data must do so securely. If the cryptographic storage mechanisms are weak or improperly implemented, hackers can exploit vulnerabilities in the application to gain access to this information. 5. File inclusion vulnerabilities. File inclusion vulnerabilities allow hackers to include remote files into a web application. If the web application is not properly secured, hackers can exploit this vulnerability to execute malicious code on the system. To protect against these types of attacks, it is important to implement secure coding practices and security testing throughout the development process, regularly audit web applications for vulnerabilities, and use security tools such as firewalls and intrusion detection systems. Additionally, educating users on safe browsing habits and enforcing strong password policies can help.